What's up, guys? Matt back again, and we have a news update for you guys today. Every brand new Dragon Ball figure that's releasing in November 2025. So we have 5 major releases this month coming, and I'm going to go over all of them. So these are basically the figures that I'm personally interested in. I will leave links down in the description below for you to check some of these out if there are other types of figures that you personally are interested in looking at. The 2 main websites that I usually use to look at this is the Bandai Spirits official website that shows their calendar releases, and the official Kuji website that shows all the brand new Ichiban Kuji that's releasing month by month. So starting out on November 7th, 2025, we have the brand new history box Krillin. It is Kid Krillin, and I'm going to assume that Joe also sculpted this. Joe has been sculpting basically every brand new history box release, I think as far back as the first Majin Vegeta, and then since then he's done a second Majin Vegeta, Bulma, Master Roshi, the Yamcha that came out in October. So he's been doing quite a few of these. I don't know if he's really in charge of all of them now, but it does seem to be the case. But Krillin is releasing on November 7th, 2025. He will be smaller at 10 centimeters, including the base, so he might be able to stand off of the base, just like Master Roshi did with Kame, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see when I get that for the review. The figure is obviously based on his very first appearance in the series when he first arrives to Master Roshi's island in order to ask him to train him. But yeah, History Box has really won me over recently. I'm looking forward to this, and you can pick it up. By the way, if you do want to know where to pick these up, I'm partnered with Jump Ichiban. This isn't a sponsored video, but I do recommend using them as they're not charging tariffs if you want to import this stuff, and all of your items will reach you within a week. So if you want to get the latest and greatest Dragon Ball products and you want to get it super fast with no tariffs attached, use Jump Ichiban and utilize my discount codes MatchesPeaches10 for 10% off of your first order of 2 or more items, or MatchesPeaches5 for 5% off of unlimited items at any quantity. Now, back to the news video. Up next, on November 13th, 2025, we are going to have one of 2 Solid Edge Works releases, first being the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I am really enjoying that Solid Edge Works is showing more Goku forms. I know that's kind of funny to say, but Solid Edge Works only had a single Goku release at the very beginning back in 2021, and since then, it only just started making new releases for Goku specifically with UI Goku this year. So I think it is definitely fair for us to desire some more Goku and different forms and different types, so fans of Solid Edge Works can have a variety of different Gokus to choose from. But yep, this Goku releases on November 13th, 2025, and he will be 21 centimeters tall, and it seems to be based on his first battle with Super Baby 2 from Dragon Ball GT. I think he looks pretty good, so I am looking forward to this. I think Solid Edge Works has had a really great year in 2025, so let's see if they can keep it up. Also on November 13th, 2025, you're going to get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which is based off of his battle with Omega Shenron alongside Goku. Vegeta also doesn't get enough figures in general, which is kind of funny. Usually when we do get Vegeta figures, it seems like Bandai is just obsessed with Majin Vegeta, which I love Majin Vegeta, but let's get some variety out there, Bandai, especially for basically the second face of modern Dragon Ball. So yes, Vegeta's coming. He's going to be 19 centimeters tall. I also think this figure looks pretty good. It's cool that we're going to get 2 Solid Edge Works figures in a single month that go together, and then I believe in December we're gonna get the, oh actually it was October, we already got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so he hasn't arrived for me yet. Jump Ichiban has not sent him to me quite yet. I think we're waiting for the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary Kuji to release, so that way we can get everything all at once. But either way, this looks pretty cool. 19 centimeters, November 13th, 2025. Also on November 13th, 2025, which seems to just be like a big day for Banpresto Dragon Ball figures, it is a re-release of 2 figures for Blood of Saiyans. It is Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Now, I don't really know why Bandai decides to re-release certain figures, especially for the Crane game division specifically. I've seen it done a few times, most notably with the Solid Edge Works Ginyu Force set, but these did come out maybe a year or 2 ago. I want to say 2023, maybe 2024, or maybe both of them kind of like overlapped around that holiday time going into the new year in 2023 and 2024. We can check on that if you want, but I'm not going to do it right now because these are re-releases. I have them. A lot of people already do. But if you do want another chance at getting them, if maybe you were left out, I think they're still pretty available for overseas websites. But hey, here they are. Blue Gogeta and Blue Vegito are getting a re-release. And now it's time for the real meat and potatoes of the video. It is the Ichiban Kuji for November. Ichiban Kuji Dragon Ball Snap Collection 2. Now, I am really looking forward to this set. I do like Snap Collection 1. Obviously, it's not a masterly set of figures, but there are a couple of figures in here that I feel like could be contenders for best figures of the year. And one of them looks like he could basically be a masterlies, very similarly to how the first Snap Collection set had the Monkey Goku, the one with the little monkey on his head. He's basically a Masterlies figure. I even have him on my Dragon Ball shelf right now. But let's go through all the prizes and their sizes. Prize A is Goku and Chi-Chi Dragon Ball Snap figure. It is based off of the Toriyama illustration from the manga where they're getting married. It's at the very end of Dragon Ball and you see them driving away and getting hitched. This is probably my most anticipated and favorite of the set. I love this illustration. It's in our bedroom right next to our bed, me and my fiance, so definitely hits home for me. It's going to be 14 centimeters tall. I think all of the photos that they've shown of this looks really, really good, so I am certainly looking forward to this. I think it's super unique and it's already sold out on some Ichibancho listings, so maybe try and pre-order it while you can, or you can import it with Jump Ichiban. Prize B will be Son Goku Dragon Ball Snap figure, 16 centimeters tall. This one is extremely unique, definitely my number 2 in the set. Goku in a pirate outfit, which is taken from an illustration of him, Bulma, and Krillin during the Red Ribbon arc, when I believe it's during the General Blue saga of that arc. So this is when they're like going underwater and searching for Dragon Balls in that hidden cave and base that was underground. Very awesome. This one looks like it could basically be a Masterlies figure. I'm actually anticipating that he's just going to have a regular support instead of a base, and that's what I'm kind of hoping. And he looks, you know, has the scale, the quality, everything you look for in a Masterlies. He could totally fall in that category. And then my next favorite is Prize C, Kame Sennin, Master Roshi, Dragon Ball Snap figure. This will also be 16 centimeters. This is taken from another illustration that Toriyama drew back when he was, I think this was during the Dragon Ball arc, maybe during the time when Goku and Krillin were training together, I want to say. I think there were some changes on this. I think he had like a cigarette company logo on his shirt or on the bike somewhere. Probably branding and trying to keep kids safe from being exposed to this or something is why they removed it. You'll see that type of censorship a lot in both anime and merchandise versus, you know, their original manga origins. But either way, I do think this figure looks fantastic. Something I noticed now that we have multi-angles is that his goggles aren't translucent. I think they're just painted. So they painted those white lines to give you the illusion of reflections. Don't know how I feel about that. I think I might have preferred translucent effects, but we're going to see when we get it in person. Either way, I think he does look fantastic. Prize D is Son Gohan. This one is unfortunately, I think, my least favorite of the figures in this set. He's 16 centimeters. It's based off of the ending outro song of the first half of Dragon Ball Z, Zenkai Power. If you're a dub watcher, you've probably never seen it, and I'm so sorry for you. Watch the sub, it's amazing. But it's taken from that ending. He's got like an acrylic stand behind him of his friends and family. Piccolo looks hilarious on this, by the way. But I don't know. I feel like the acrylic behind him kind of cheapens the figure. If you can remove it, I probably will when I get him, but I'll see when I get him in person. I think Gohan specifically looks great, but the figure is overall really plain because it's just him running on grass, and then you put an acrylic behind him. It would have been really cool if you gave it that extra Kuji quality touch by putting actual 3D renditions, minifigures of all these characters behind Gohan, but I don't know. And then prize E is acrylic stands. So there's 7 different types of different illustrations from the anime specifically. There's even a couple of Dragon Ball GT logos, one Dragon Ball GT logo, one of End of Z. So it looks like it kind of hits most of the major sections of Dragon Ball. You've got early Dragon Ball, you've got late Dragon Ball, you've got early DBZ, you've got middle of DBZ, you got late DBZ, you got the end of DBZ, and then you got GT. Where's DBS and Daima? Come on, man. But yeah, these look pretty cool. If you like acrylics, those will be there. Prize F are Dragon Ball straps. So there's 7 different Dragon Balls here that you can get. They're, I don't know if they're metallic or if they're kind of like, holiday ornaments. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about this out loud, they do look like they could be like holiday ornaments. I might want to really get these now so I can put them up on our Christmas tree. I think that would be awesome. I love Christmas. So decorating our tree with Dragon Ball stuff would be freaking awesome. But yeah, those are coming as well. Prize G are rubber collections. So these are like different straps, like for luggage tags. Looks like you've got a couple of rubber stands of Shenron and then Goku, Roshi, and Krillin. And then the rest are coasters of Yajirobe, Goku and Krillin doing the milk training, and the rice cooker for the Mafuba. So these are pretty cool. I think the luggage tags are 8 to 10 centimeters. The rubber stands are 6.5 centimeters. And then the coasters are 9 centimeters. So if you like these coasters, I have a couple of these. Not really interested in more coasters and tags and stuff, but maybe I'll get a tag for whenever I travel, because we are planning on going to Japan for our honeymoon next year. These acrylic charms are also back. There's 8 different types. For prize H, you have Goku and Shenron. Goku eating. Oh yeah, that's when Goku eats everything in Roshi's fridge. Goku and Chi-Chi married. I love that. Kid Buu, which is cool. Trunks about to kill Mecha Frieza, pretty awesome. Kid Gohan breaking out of Raditz's pod. GT Kid Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta fusing. So I do like the representation of different parts of Dragon Ball. Definitely love seeing GT. I do hope to see GT more in Ichiban Kuji next year. That would be really cool. Just because we are missing some pretty notable characters like Super 17 and other forms of baby like Golden Uzaru baby. I think that would all be super cool. I have a couple of these straps. I actually have one on my water bottle, wherever that is, of the Sun family, including Ox King before Goten was born. It's when Gohan was still a kid. I have that on my my water bottle. So these are nice, not must-haves in my opinion, but some of them are pretty cool. Prize I are zipper bags and stickers. Very, I really don't care about these. I'll be honest. There's 8 different types. They're 15 centimeters for the zipper bags, and the stickers are approximately 5.5 to 8 centimeters. There's 3 different sets of stickers. So if you like stuff like that, that's also included. And then the last one prize is Gohan and Videl, taken from the We Gotta Power opening of Dragon Ball Z, which is amazing. Now, something that I am wary about is that this is only 10 centimeters tall, but hey, that is the height. I get it if it's only going to be like this big, basically, but it could be long. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see. The quality of the figure looks really great, and just seeing Videl is nice in Ichiban Kuji. Plus, this is hyper unique. They did remove the 666 that's on the side of the car. Again, that's just another example of censorship with merchandise. But I think this looks really good, and it looks like they really want you to put this alongside Prize A with Goku and Chi-Chi, since it's 2 generations of couples in a vehicle driving around. People love the surfboard when I posted this, by the way. So yeah, I'm really excited for this set. I think Dragon Ball Snap Collection was a great set, and Snap Collection 2 looks to be and way better improvement on what we even got last year. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, guys. If you did make it this far in the video and you enjoyed it, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to join our community of Dragon Ball collectors that are just like you, join our Discord server. There will be a link in the description below that you can jump on in for free, show off your Dragon Ball collection. We do buy, sell, trade on there. We keep up with pricing on Ichiban Kuji and tracking that. Lots of different resources and stuff for you to utilize in there. while making really cool friends in Dragon Ball and other anime in there. And also, if you do want to support the channel even further beyond, consider becoming a YouTube member, and that way you can see videos like this early, as well as other perks that we are working on for the future of this channel. But I think that's all I got for you guys today, so till the next video, I'll see you all later.